First, I took everything out of one side of the box. I took all the straps out, set them aside, kind of organized chaos over here. Every bracket on this side is now out of the box, and it's down here. I accidentally sliced the directions, but they're still fine. People say the directions are no good. Obviously, they're written by some kind of foreign, maybe Asian country. Now first things first, let's install the rubber base to the small and long J-bars. I'm assuming they mean short and long J-bars. Please refer to the picture on the right. Obviously, this is the rubber base, short and long J-bars. With this waffle side up, I shoved the short end in and I met it up with the long end and made sure that the holes are seen in the rubber base. Step 2, install the big bracket underneath the rubber base like so. I'm assuming they mean the metal bracket. They call it big bracket. We'll find out. I'm gonna have to get out those bolts. So we're gonna flip this over. The waffle side here is gonna be like that. And then what we're gonna do is take the metal bracket and put it like that. And it's showing, we turn it back over to the waffle side to put these through that way. And the next step says, now let's secure the big bracket, which they mean metal bracket, to the rubber base with the provided washers and nuts. So this goes in, and we're gonna put a washer and then a nut. All right, complication number 1 I ran into. I used the bolts that did not have these weird screws on them, and then on the backside picture it shows one long bolt, and a short bolt in the middle. So we're gonna take this off, use long bolts on both far sides, and use one of the short bolts in the middle and see what happens. It looks like I need to shove it in a little more on the short end bracket because all 3 of these need to be visible. Okay, we finally got it right. I think these aren't tightened, so I'll loose on the other side, but I'm just trying to touch and go on this. This is finally, we will add on the small brackets to the bottom and secure it with the nylock nuts. Please note, you'll be using this stage to secure it to your car. So it looks like you take these, put them over the bolts that we already have, and then bolt them again with the washer and nut. And then I think we'll flip it over onto the car brackets and use these. I'm assuming those are nylock nuts. All right, well, I don't want to bore you, but this is kind of important. People in the comments for this product said not even to bother with this and to just go buy a ratchet wrench or the ones that you can crank, but if you fit this on like that, it's hard to do it with one hand. And then just start spinning it around. Sorry for wasting your time. Just go like this and just keep spinning it until you get it tightened, unless you want to go buy one of those better ones. All right, just a quick note. I would tighten this one, then this one, because you can go around and around. The middle one shorter, I had to go crank, crank, crank. I kept having to take it out because these are in the way of me spinning it. The trick is to line up this square shape with the square shape of this bolt and give it a little bit of a tilt. And that secures it and you can tighten it. Okay, we're trying to make it quick. I got them all tightened down now. So we got the long, the short, the long, the long, the short, the long, okay? The last step, I had to put these on here so this paper wouldn't blow away when I was tightening the bolts. Such a pain. says that we take the small bracket, the small metal bracket, and secure it on there. And then it says we use the nylock nuts to secure it to the vehicle. So I have a newer Outback, well I have a new Outback, and I have my crossbars installed. I just need to put them across the appropriate way, and we're gonna find out if we put this on. I think we put this on around the bar, so I'll take it over there and we'll see. Yep, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, but it does look like there's my bar. The brackets need to come off, so I took the nylon nuts off. This is gonna sit like that, and then we're gonna take these, put them on, and secure them tightly, with these, and that should be good. I'm pretty confident that this is put on right. So now we just need to go do the other ones, and hopefully I can speed up the process and do it without any thinking or confusion. Short J-hook, long J-hook, rubber bracket, metal big bracket, small metal brackets, waffle side up, insert small J-hook, and insert long J-hook into the piping of the small. Shove the bracket down until you can see through all 3 holes. Okay, you got it on there. Waffle side is on that end. You flip it over, just like this. Please don't put the metal plate on the waffled side like I just did. It wastes time. You're gonna put that on there. You can see through all the holes, and this is how you put them in. Oops. The long nut, the washer, and the nut. This is a bolt. The short bolt with the washer and the nut. And then the long one with the washer and the nut. We're not using the nyla bolts till we secure it to the vehicle with these later. So just to be clear, metal plate, the bolt goes through. And first one on, and for those that don't know, it just came to mind. See how that gets skinnier at the top? There's a little blue that goes up, okay? So that's down. That blue part is up. Okay, I completed the tedious job of using this generic wrench to tighten up the bolts, and now we take the 2 small brackets and the 4 nylon nuts and secure it to the vehicle.